Welcome to the Deep Dive by Outlier, where we uncover the market's hidden trends and give you the edge you need. Head on over to ovtlyr.com right now to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk today. Now let's jump right in.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Today, we are going deep on something that has been in the news a lot lately.
Definitely a lot of chatter around this one.
China holding steady on a key interest rate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about the MLF, the medium-term lending facility rate, which is
Catchy.
very catchy. It's kind of their version of what the Fed does here with interest rate moves.
Yeah.
Basically how China's central bank, the PBOC, injects cash into the banking system, steers the economy.
Right.
But here's what is interesting.
Okay.
They've decided to keep this rate unchanged at 2%, even though China's economy is facing some pretty big challenges.
Yeah, it is a really fascinating move, especially with, everything going on, not just in China, but globally.
Yeah.
A new U.S. president.
Yeah, a new U.S. president.
Always adds a little more uncertainty into the mix.
Exactly.
Right.
What is the PBOC's game plan here?
Yeah.
What are they trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
What does it all mean for someone like you listening right now? Who's interested in global finance or maybe just trying to understand what's going on with the world economy?
Yeah.
That's what we're here to figure out today.
Exactly. We are going to unpack all of that. And I think a good place to start would be to look at what's been happening with the yuan.
Okay.
Specifically, the offshore yuan.
Huh?
The version that's traded outside of mainland China. It's taken a bit of a hit lately. It is weakened by over 2% since the U.S. election.
So the yuan is getting weaker, but
Yeah.
why should we care?
Well, a weaker yuan
What's the big deal?
can have a ripple effect,
Okay.
especially in a globalized economy like ours. So, for one thing, it can lead to something called capital flight,
Oh, yeah.
where investors start to get nervous about the yuan's decline,
Yeah.
and they pull their money out of China.
Right.
And that can put even more pressure on the currency and just create instability.
Yikes. That doesn't sound good. And I guess it also
Yeah.
makes things more expensive for people in China if they want to buy imported goods.
Makes imports more expensive,
Right.
which can lead to inflation.
Uh,
Yeah, and nobody really likes that, consumers or businesses.
right. So the PBOC has to walk this tightrope
They do.
of supporting economic growth, but also,
Preventing the yuan from weakening too rapidly. And those fluctuations can affect the price of imported goods, the cost of traveling abroad,
yeah.
even the value of your investments,
Okay.
if you hold assets that are denominated in foreign currencies.
Right. It suddenly becomes a lot more tangible
It does.
when you start to think about it in terms of your vacation budget.
Exactly.
Or the price of that imported coffee.
The price of that coffee that you love.
Right. Exactly. And then let's not forget about the broader global impacts. I mean, China's economic health plays a significant role in the global economy.
Yeah.
If China's economy slows down,
It can have a ripple effect,
hey,
reducing demand for goods and services from other countries, affecting global trade flows, potentially even contributing to economic slowdowns elsewhere.
so what happens in China doesn't stay in China.
What happens in China does not stay in China.
It really is all interconnected.
It really is all interconnected.
Wow.
And that's why it's so important to stay informed about these developments.
Okay.
Even if you don't consider yourself a finance expert,
Right.
the decisions made by the PBOC, even seemingly small adjustments
Yeah.
to interest rates, can have far-reaching consequences
Yeah.
that touch our lives in sometimes unexpected ways.
That's a really good point. I think we've really gone deep on this topic today,
I think we have.
uncovering not just the mechanics of China's monetary policy, but also the strategy,
The global context,
the global context.
potential impacts on everyday life.
Yeah, the potential impact on our everyday lives.
Yeah, it's been a fascinating exploration.
It really has. And I hope our listener
I hope so.
now has a much deeper understanding
For understanding.
of this really complex and ever-evolving landscape.
Absolutely.
And maybe even a newfound appreciation
The newfound appreciation.
for just how interconnected our global economy truly is.
For sure.
Well said. Well, until next time.
Until next time.
Keep those brains engaged.
Learning.
Keep asking those questions.
Keep questioning.
And keep diving deep into the topics that matter to you.
Absolutely.
Hey, thanks so much for deep diving with us today. Head on over to outlier.com. That's ovtlyr.com to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk today. And we'll see you next time.